Welcome back to Cat on Point. I'm Kat. Thanks for being here. I am going to give you an update on how I'm doing with my Somersizing. Somersizing is an eating plan that Suzanne Somers had introduced way back in the day. I think it was in the 90s, and I had such great luck with it, and I had a wonderful time doing it. I have gone back to that, and that is what I am doing right now. And it is a food combining type of a program, and in doing that, you essentially take out all of the processed foods, no refined flours, and even the white potatoes, and the white flour is gone for now. Of course, candies and sweets are gone, and so is the syrup, honey, molasses, things like that. Now, I am doing very well. I thought that, I might have a hard time with the sweets, but I am doing absolutely great. I was still at 2.2 2 days ago, 2.2 down on pounds when I checked a couple of days ago, but I think today I should have checked this morning because I think I'm down again. It just feels like it. And I did check my measurements, and I was down an inch on my waist, so that was a really good thing. I am doing wonderful. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, I'm going to attach the video where I kind of explain it and talk about it, and it's going to be down in the description box. And it might look a little difficult to people on first glance, but it's really not. It's very simple. You're basically having, low carb meals, or when you do have a carb meal, you just have to make sure there's no fat in it. And fruit is eaten on an empty stomach. So it's pretty easy. So I do go over the one-page reference guide on that video, which I'll put in the description box. I am feeling really great, and I have not had indigestion trouble, have not had to have any sort of Tums for any sort of heartburn or anything like that. So I'm doing really wonderful, getting and staying hydrated. I have plenty of energy to work out. So anyway, let me show you some of the things that I've been having. For lunch, I am having a kind of a fatty hamburger with mayonnaise and Gouda cheese and a cream soda, Diet Dr. Pepper. All right, for dinner, I just wanted a couple of eggs, and I made these Parmesan crisps out of just cooked Parmesan cheese, and it just comes out like crackers. This is another dinner that I had. I have a wedge, a blue cheese wedge with bacon and one chicken wing and some tenderloin. And I had a little bit of that the next day as well, but some different veggies, some squash and a little bit of cheese with that. This looks like a breakfast, and I had some egg white, fat-free whole wheat pita pockets from Trader Joe's, and so half of my pita I'm using fat-free refried beans in there and a little bit of fat-free cheddar cheese, and then on the other one I have some PB Fit with some sugar-free Skinny Girls jam, and so a little bit of a sweet and salty breakfast here this morning. And then lunch that day, I had some tuna salad with some real mayonnaise, some of the Parmesan crisps that I made, and some celery, and an egg, fried egg. And then I had some of my sugar-free chocolate made with Greek yogurt. Now I'm going to make some chili, and I'm going to make it for me and the family, so I split it up. A lot of times I'll eat the same things that are with the family. I just won't eat the rest of the things that they're having. I'm sauteing some peppers and onions and then the ground beef, and now I'm adding diced tomatoes and tomato sauce and some chili mix. I also added some zucchini in. So I'm going to put some of this in another pot for myself, but in the families will have beans in it. But I don't have carbs with my ProFat meal. They're also having cornbread that I made. So, but this is going to be good enough. It's nice and fatty, and I put some light sour cream and some regular cheese on. I'm having a few pork rinds with that. and it was delicious. The next morning, I probably had this egg white with a little bit of fat-free cheese, and I'm having some oats. And I put in my oats, I'm going to be putting in some of this raw organic fiber, a half a scoop of that. It is really low. It's like 1 gram of fat, so I'm keeping this fat super low on a carbo meal. And then I'm going to be using this Greek yogurt, which is also, I believe it's non-fat, and there's 0 sugar in it. And this is really good. So if it's not, yeah, it's 0 fat, so that can be added just fine. Some nut pods here and some butter buds, and butter buds always add a little bit of an umami taste. I think I'm out of this after this, so I'll have to order some from Amazon in February. Okay, so for lunch I may have had just green beans and some egg salad, and with the egg salad and a sugar-free soda here, I am going to be having some of these pork rinds with the egg salad, and it's going to keep me nice and satiated. I think for dinner I just had some eggs and egg whites, and then, no, I don't think I had, maybe some Canadian bacon is under that. And then I had these high protein waffles, and I will stick the link in the description box for that. The next morning I started my day out with an apple, and then I waited 20 minutes before my carbo meal, and I had my egg whites and also fat-free beans and cheese on my fat-free whole wheat pita. And then for lunch I had tuna salad with a little bacon and some Parmesan crisps, and that was wonderful. This was probably for dinner. Everybody was eating pizza, and I decided to make myself a pizza omelet so I could take part. I put a spoon of this Prego in here and some of this reduced fat mozzarella cheese. That's turkey pepperoni, and then the sausage is actual real sausage. It was really good and very satisfying. Now this is another breakfast that I have very often, and it's egg whites and whole wheat pancakes that are fat-free, and some blueberry compote. Steak and salad for lunch, and then dinner's usually very small, and I just had a small little half-size burger patty with an egg and some Gouda cheese. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I'm still having my carbs. I'm having my proteins and all these wonderful meats that I really love to have, and my fats, but I don't have them together. And I just have them at the right time to avoid digestive issues and insulin responses that are going to stick fat on my body and keep it from being burned. So anyway, I really do enjoy doing this and eating this way, and I'm very surprised that I am not having cravings and for other things. I don't want the chips, I don't want the cookies, I don't want the ice creams and things like that just now. I'm just going to keep going and see how long this is going to last. So it feels like a lifestyle, and I really am willing to accept it that way. So so far so good. I will check in with you later.